On Monday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis decried the hiring of 87,000 IRS agents, made possible in the recently passed Inflation Reduction Act. The bill, celebrated by Democrats at the White House on Tuesday, received no Republican support. Republicans have especially opposed the hiring of new IRS employees, claiming that it will lead to a massive increase of audits on working and middle-class taxpayers. Democrats claim the bolstered ranks of the IRS will increase money owed by the very wealthy. DeSantis, a leading Republican 2024 presidential candidate, had a novel proposal for whom the IRS should target.
Look at how much food has gone up. Been huge spikes in prices for food. So the bills at grocery stores, obviously restaurants have to deal with it too. So you see all that. And then what are they doing to try to mitigate that? Actually, I think they're putting fuel on the fire. If you look at this most recent legislation, Inflation Reduction Act, they're calling it, they're actually imposing taxes on energy, on oil and gas. And so they're going to make it more expensive. You know, when you tax something, it becomes more expensive. So they impose taxes on that, knowing that we're facing all these energy problems, which is a huge no-no. They also authorize 87,000 new IRS agents, and those IRS agents are going to be mobilized to go after people that the government doesn't like. This is not something where they're only going to be going after billionaires. In fact, billionaires all have accountants and lawyers. They're going to be going after people who are not going to be able to defend themselves against these audits. And, you know, they actually proposed an amendment when this was being debated in the U.S. Senate saying this should not, none of these agents can audit under $400,000 a year. And the Democrats voted that down. They did not want to protect Americans that are making under $400,000. So your question is why would they not have wanted to do that? Because they want this to be something that is going after sole proprietors and handymen and people that own restaurants or people that drive an Uber. And so it's going to be those folks that are going to be least able to withstand an audit that they're going to go after, because that's really the low-hanging fruit. If you go after that, you're going to be able to probably scrounge a lot of stuff. So that's not a good thing for an economy to be unleashing the IRS. And it's also the case that the tax code isn't even, it's incomprehensible. So if they go after you, a lot of times they're going to be able to find something, especially if you don't have an accountant or you don't have lawyers. So I thought it was really, really reprehensible that they'd be mobilizing 87,000 IRS agents. And I think every member of Congress that voted for that bill should be required to be audited every year by the IRS. Then Biden is saying he can unilaterally do this student loan, just cancel, well, not really cancel. Taxpayers will pick up the tab, you know, for student loans. And first of all, you can't do that unilaterally by executive action. He does not have the authority to do that. This is something that a lot of people have said, even Pelosi said couldn't be done. And yet he's going ahead and doing it. And so that's not consistent with the constitutional form of government. But you also look at what will the effects of this be. And you even have economists that work for Barack Obama saying this is going to put gas on the inflation fire because you're going to effectively be injecting a lot more money, you know, with an already big money supply. So I think that that's something, it's certainly not going to reduce inflation, and it very well may exacerbate. And they think it may end up being $1 trillion when all is said and done. You know, they've been doing trillions of dollars every year, it seems like, just kind of keep doing it, hoping nothing goes wrong. But when you have inflation the way it is, you know, not the opportune time to do it. And the thing is like, okay, you know, you have people that have paid it off, so it's obviously not fair to them.